In the last panel, hell, this time the birds are eating the people. Pig in a nun's habit. Not going to describe this one. Man crucified on a harp-like instrument. Musical tattoo on someone's buttocks. This guy who some think might be a self-portrait of Bosch himself. Knife blade being carried by some ears. The outside panel of the triptych show the world during the creation story. Bosch rendering some plant life here surrounded by a large sea. José de Sigüenza did one of the first critiques of the Garden of Earthly Delights back in 1605. He argued against dismissing the painting as either heretical against the church or merely absurd, commenting that the panels are a satirical comment on the shame and sinfulness of mankind. Sure, perhaps. I've seen the work in person. It's much larger than it feels on a digital screen or in printed representation. The more I've looked at Bosch's work, the more I think that there is a heretical wink in his pieces. Consider his contemporaries painting similar scenes in the Northern Renaissance. Their works aren't nearly as fantastical as his. We know he was a member of his city's Brotherhood of Our Lady, a devotional confraternity of his hometown, so yes, on record, he was a man of God. But I personally think there's some clear humor in these. Yes, some might call the scenes nightmarish, but they're also kind of fun, weirdly salacious even. I get a sense of wonder looking at the pieces, but it also feels like you're looking at a naughty drawing that someone passed you in class that you're hiding from the teacher. Art historian Erwin Panofsky wrote in 1953, in spite of all the ingenious, erudite, and in part extremely useful research devoted to the task of decoding Bosch, I cannot help feeling that the real secret of his magnificent nightmares and daydreams has still yet to be disclosed. We bored a few holes through the door of the locked room, but somehow we do not seem to have discovered the key. Needless to say, scholars are still decoding his work to this day. And perhaps because of this mystery, his influence is still massive. He's certainly inspired surrealists like Salvador Dali, Joan Miro, but also look at these works from Leonard Carrington or Remedios Varo. So, was Bosch a genius? I think so, but also maybe a medieval troll? Drop your theory in the comments and follow for more unique minds in art history.